I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So good. Hey guys, welcome to the official YouTube page for Calm Down with Erin and Charissa. This is where you can watch all of our ridiculous conversations and fun interviews.
We have full shows. We've got pre-games, anything and everything that you guys could want. But first, you're going to have to subscribe. Just hit subscribe right there and you're good to go.
And now you can calm down with us.
Yep. Can you tell that we're reading this off a script? We hope so. All right. We need to calm down and wrap this bad boy up. Press subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio. This is what happens when the most, how would you phrase, talented, but I was going to say she has the most, basically every boa and every gorgeous orange thing in the world is sold out. So I got this very sad looking Oscar the Grouch thing. And this was the only red feather piece left to celebrate the
life of the showgirl.
Showgal.
And with that, we welcome you to the pregame, everybody. To Erin's point, I had to go for Flapper Girl from the Halloween store because I couldn't get an orange boa to save my life. We got Christmas lights that are, up against the podcast equipment. We might erupt in flames, but you know what?
I look like Mac did my makeup. This is not how I wanted to come across in celebration of our gal.
We are
Can we show what we got?
Oh, we're already doing that. Sure.
Are we going to do it?
Yeah, why wouldn't we? Okay. For anyone that is,
this is great.
Not a incredible fan of Taylor Swift like ours, this is not the podcast for you. Calm Down is not your place. Keep scrolling through the algorithm onto something else because here we celebrate one of the greatest superstars to ever live, songwriters, people, all the things. We are so excited for the release of The Life of a Showgirl, Taylor Swift's 12th album. 12 out of 12 is what we give this rating. And so we'll go through for the next 15 minutes some of our favorite songs, what we think they might mean, what they don't. I don't know. There's so many things out there, speculation, and it's part of the fun with our gals, little Easter eggs. So grab a cocktail, sit back, and enjoy Erin and I's take of The Life of a Showgirl music review.
I have wine, I have a coffee, and a green juice.
Oh my God. Well, that summarizes everything. Mine's Gatorade, but while you sit back and lead the troops in the next portion of the program, I'm going to open up the old champagne and toast the gals.
I want you to open the box with me.
Oh, I'm going to open the box with you. Let me pour some champagne out.
Okay.
Taylor and her entire team, congratulations.
Ooh.
It is fantastic. We love the album. I made Steve stay up all night with me after Thursday Night Football was done. We had a listening party to which he ended up falling asleep on the couch because I made him go through every single song with me. Cheers.
Cheering.
All right. And with that, we were lucky enough to receive. Oh, you already did some opening a situation.
Oh, you haven't gotten that far? Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, hold on. Why don't you explain to the listeners what we got going on here?
So we got a special delivery today, which thank you guys.
Yes, thank you. This
and
is
I said to Charissa, I said, did you get one? She goes, I got it. And I said, okay, don't open it until we do the podcast.
We have an unboxing, a very special unboxing from
How does she make red lipstick look so good?
I don't know. There's no chance in hell I can do that.
Oof.
Okay, so Erin and I were told we were getting a special surprise from the gal herself. So we have not seen this. We are opening it for the first time. Where are you at in the unboxing so I can get caught up? Oh, you're already that far? Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Steve goes, wait till I get home to open it. No, Steve.
I know.
We're
Jared's
not
going to be annoyed too.
Also,
they probably got their own.
Steve was so excited when we were having our listening party. He goes, wow, this is really getting me fired up. He went and bought me Gucci pajamas so I could be cloaked in Gucci. What a guy. Okay, here we go.
And what did Jared say about that last night? Babe, I don't have any money to do that.
Stop. Okay, here we go. TS box. For those of you just listening, it's a major award. Oh my gosh, a cute note. Okay. Well, we won't, because it's a personal one. We'll read that privately. Some things need to be private. But
she said, "Dear Erin, I like you so much." No, I'm kidding.
Okay, we have the album. Oh, this is so fun.
So fun. She looks
so
great.
fire.
God, she looks great.
I also love listening because I
went through how comfortable that bra was.
I went through every video. She was saying that when they were doing these shots, she didn't know that this would be the album cover. But the second she saw it, she said, yes, that's it. Because she liked the color of the blue, I guess it's aqua. What color is that? Bathtub she's in. And then she also said
opalite.
I don't think that's we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But I think,
okay.
According to her, since she's been on her media tour, she was explaining some of the things and, the behind the scenes stuff. She said that when she'd get off tour after her 3-hour marathon shows, she'd go home and take a bath. And look at that. What a gal. Okay, so an album.
Wonder what kind
amazing.
of salt she's using.
Whoa.
Hold on. I'm opening the album. I want to see. Just a minute. This is like if you did Christmas morning with Erin and Charissa.
Although I keep shaking the table. I need to settle down here. I'm so excited.
Oh, wow. She looks so fire in this. This is in the video. She looks incredible.
I don't want to mess anything up. These nails.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Charissa, this reminds me when the four of us sat in the hallway in France.
That's right. We didn't look that glamorous. We were wearing ratty pajamas, but she looks like $1 million. Okay, we've got, let's see here. I'm opening it up. She also was saying that there's a special poem on the inside.
Yeah.
And of course, the gal's always leaving Easter eggs. She said there's something to this poem, but it's up to us to figure out what it is. She's always up to something, this gal.
How does she have the time?
I mean, well, and that's the other thing too. So anyone that's stayed with us this long, 5 minutes into the pregame, is here because you love Taylor Swift as much as we do. And we've talked about it before. We are people who obviously professionally, we work really hard. We, like to think that we've attained some sort of level of, I don't know, consistency in an industry that's not consistent. But then I look at her and I look at her career and I'm thinking to myself, she makes me want to work harder. And she's kind to people and she writes all her own music. And she's just somebody who I very much look up to as a businesswoman, in addition to how uber talented she is. So this is just, I don't know. I'm very happy for her. This is beautiful. And
gorgeous.
Then the record.
Again,
itself,
the lipstick. How does she do this?
I don't know. But she said she had never made an orange record before. I shouldn't touch this. Let me set this down. Okay, so this is so gorgeous. I'm going to really dive into this later. But
oh my God, look at this.
Also, how glossy this is, too. Did you see how glossy this is? Oh my gosh.
This literally is like Christmas morning.
When I watch people unbox like purses and stuff, I'm always like, why am I watching this? This is something that I want to unbox every day.
They're always clicking.
Yeah, I hate that. The clicking. Okay, you want to move on to the next part?
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
But how hot is she in this photo?
Incredible.
I
want that dress.
Meow.
Okay. We'll get together here. Taking the sticker.
It's Gucci! No. Woo! Come on.
Oh my gosh. The merch. Cute. Those are the shorts. And this is the sweatshirt, the life of a showgirl.
I'm putting it on.
I can't take it.
It's so great.
So good.
I'm wearing it on air for the Rams game.
This is amazing. Thank you so much to Taylor and her incredible team who, again, never miss on anything.
Thank you,
I just don't know how. I can't even get my life together in the morning, let alone what they did. All of this entire album while she was on tour continues to inspire me in so many ways. Thank you for this.
And I have to say,
sweet.
as an entrepreneur with an apparel line, this thread count is incredible.
Oh my God. Right?
This is amazing.
So cute.
Taylor, congrats. Taylor's team. Thank you guys so much. We're so grateful and we love all of this. The presentation, I got to say, from the gal is
second to none. She's thought of everything. The details, there's nothing that they leave out. So let's get to our review.
Amazing.
Or not a review, but let's get to some of the songs that we love, because I could go on and on and on, and this podcast would be 10 hours. But my number one, okay, on the count of three, because I don't know which one, I don't know. We haven't talked about this. So on the count of three, you say what your favorite song is. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Canceled.
Father Figure.
Woo! Okay.
But Canceled is a 1B.
Okay, very close. Okay, you want to start then while I put my headphone back in and you tell me why you like Canceled, or why you like Father Figure.
Father Figure. I'm dying in some sort of life to discuss this further, meaning thoughts, and get the behind the scenes. But in my mind, it just feels like somebody that she helped, brought along the way. That's the same word twice. And then
we're good. We're excited. We're excited.
To be disloyal. There is the end when she is hammering it. I played it back to 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 back today. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. I was your father figure. I drank the brown liquor. I made the deal with this devil. You got it. Yep. You want to fight? This is what I like. You want to fight? You found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. Whose portrait's on the mantle? Who's covered up your scandals? Mistake my... You got it. Mistake my kindness for weakness, and you find your card canceled. So right here.
Grew up, my dad would always make me pull out the front of a CD and listen and read, like, because instead of just singing the song, he would always be like, what do you, Chris, you say you like this song, you don't even know what it's about. Make me take out the front of the CD. And so I'm such a lyric person. So we talked about this when it first came out.
The family.
And the fact that she writes every single one of her songs. Do you understand, like, a modern day poet, as I like to call them, my father always says that too, is that I can't even write a poem, let alone song after song after song. And she's talked about it at length, like how it's her favorite thing to do and how cathartic it must be. And even if it's not directly correlated to her, she talks a lot, since I've clearly watched every interview of hers to understand a little bit more of her process, that it's almost like she's taking on like a character role, or like her interpretation of Elizabeth Taylor, how she would feel, like all of those things. Like, how much fun would it be? No wonder she keeps, making record after record, because it's so... Probably the process is enjoyable for her, but cathartic too. The reason why I love Canceled,
girl,
because I just love the beat. The second that I turned the song on, I was like, ooh, okay. Because my favorite album of her to date has been Reputation. Yeah. I just love like those like bad bitch anthems, as she calls them. And there's a real like kind of grit to it. When she said, I liked like my whiskey sour, poison thorns. They're the ones with matching scars. Like,
I love that. Your friends are the ones with matching scars. The friends that have been through shit and been there for you. Speaks to me.
It's easy to love. What goes on to say, it's easy to love you when you're popular. I mean, isn't that the truth? The optics click, everyone prospers. But one single drop and you're off the roster. Obviously resonates with us because how quick we are, in the world to get rid of people. Tone deaf and hot, let's fucking off her. Did you make a joke only a man could? Were you just too smug for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin? I like the joke that a man could. I love that one. Baby, that all ends tonight. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I mean, I'm not doing, we shouldn't sing, but you get it. I just like that when the world is going to turn against you, she's like, come over here. Come over here. I got you. I like my friends that are canceled because, as we know, so many times you're canceled for the wrong reasons and they're unsubstantiated and it's for a myriad of bullshit reasons. So come and sit next to me, You know what I mean? Now, that's our favorite. What else do we love on here?
1A, 1B. Wish list got me. I got emotional listening to it. Yeah. We have obviously had a chance to see these people be around each other. And I said to you guys, the part I think that teared me up was got the whole block looking like you.
And
That's
also
so sweet.
So sweet. I also love when she said that you just want a best friend who is hot.
Yeah.
I think that we've all been with this group, like with Jared and myself and with Travis and whatever. We all have men who are incredibly good looking. Yes, superficial, but who cares, because you want to be attracted to your partner, whatever your version of attraction is. Good looking, but also your best friend. And I didn't know that really existed. I always thought you had to sacrifice one thing or the other. So I love that she highlights that. And then dreaming of a basketball hoop in the driveway. That the bigger and the bigger you get in life, it goes back to like, you just want the simple things. And I grew up with a basketball hoop in my driveway. So I love that. Wish list is a great one.
Great.
When we first knew the album was, or heard it was coming out, and she went through the list of songs on New Heights, we were like, what is Opalite?
Yeah.
So when she was talking about it, she was saying that it's okay that things didn't work out, because now they are good, and you have perspective that, that the things that weren't supposed to be meant for you aren't. And that, the couples, they always looked at the perfect couples, and when you know. So I love that one.
I love in Opalite, I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So good.
I also appreciate
Can I say something? Sorry.
That's why we're here.
I feel like, and this 2 stories, one about when this came out and sitting there, and it's a lot like what you said with your dad, because we have a different perspective of all this now. I just sat with the lyrics, and I just wanted to, it was different this time listening to it. Jarrett was doing the same thing the next day when he was away for hockey, and then came back and he was listening to it, and he goes, babe, she's a really good writer.
Yeah. I think she's done a pretty good job of that. Hey, one thing I will say though, in my deep dive of interviews to get a little better perspective on her whole process and everything with this, is that somebody said, and it wasn't the fault of the individual. I think it was probably just fodder that was out there, and he was asking about it, like, oh, now that you're going to get married, are you done writing? Yeah. Are you done with music? And she was like, well, that's a very offensive thing to say. It's like, what world are we living in that all of a sudden it's like, because she is going to get married, that this just ends? And
now you stop.
Yeah. Anyways, that really struck me. I was like, wait, what are we doing here? But a little bit more with that, she was saying that she was fearful that being happy might make, like, oh my God, can I not write songs anymore because I'm like blissfully happy? And she said,
wasn't Adele like that too? She said, I wrote this whole soundtrack about breaking up or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of times for incredible songwriters, it's like so much of their incredible music has been, rooted in heartbreak and everything. And Taylor went on to say that it was, in fact, it wasn't direct, that if the songwriting wasn't directly correlated to her pain and torment, would she still be able to do it? And then she said in this one, someone will always end up forcing drama into my consciousness, which is also fun to write about. So even if it's not about heartbreak and, trauma, we have constant things in our orbit that give us things to talk about, and in her particular case, sing about it. So I thought that was interesting. What else?
I love the fate of Ophelia. I heard you calling on the megaphone, which is what he did through his podcast.
Cute. Very cute.
Adorable.
Also, how about us looking up who Ophelia was? I'm sure at this point, everybody has. Jarrett last night even saying that when we were looking up. For anyone that doesn't know who Ophelia is, I've taken the liberty of looking it up for you. Ophelia is a character in Hamlet. She's a young, noble woman of Denmark and the daughter of some the names I don't know. Due to Hamlet's actions, Ophelia ultimately enters a state of madness that leads her to her drowning. And so the song, she said, was that she was fearful that, she might end up with a similar fate to Ophelia, driven mad over the years slowly by love. But then Trav came to the rescue
with the megaphone. Yes, and only you possess the key, no longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me, locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. I mean,
I know.
It's so good.
Should we try to write a song for Jared and Steve? Imagine.
I know I drive you crazy.
But boy,
You
I love
wanna
you,
poison my
baby.
gravy.
See, we'll leave the writing to her. But no, this is so, it's so fun to also see this in terms of like, not just the music, but then you've got the music videos, and then you've got the theater. Like, we got to go buy tickets and be with the little all the
I
cuties
heard
that
you
I've seen my
calling me
girlfriends.
boring Barbie when the Cokes got you brave. That's the actually romantic song. There's a whole theory about who that's about. I don't know
Everyone's
that
going to have a
world.
theory. I
Sure.
mean,
I word theory.
But I also, yeah. Great student. So father figure also, what else do I have on here that I wanted to talk about? I love this in keep it 100 on the land and the sea and the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, because now you're mine. It's all about the sleepless night you've been dreaming of.
And can we give a shout out to the girl in her hands? I know we all watched the video last night. We were like on the phone, by the way, the four of us, me, Charissa, Steve, and Jarrett, doing some deep therapy and having a Sunday night where we were drinking wine on the phone. We looked down, it's an hour, 40 minutes. And Steve goes, oh my God, the video's on YouTube. So we're like, call each other back. We watch it. So that line you just said, that's the part where she's like, and she catches the ball and she flips it back, and then she runs in this dress looking whatever. Fantastic.
I want that dress.
Yeah.
Wait, I also...
So great. The video is so good. And then I saw in her interviews, it's all her dancers from the tour. Everybody got back together. I thought that was amazing. I also do love this because I love, performances and all that kind of stuff from dancing my whole life. In the life of the showgirl at the end, she goes, well, let's give it up for our band and the dancers. That was really her last moment, I think, in Vancouver when she closed the show out. And that is so special. Having a sister who's a dancer, giving the people that's a part of your team credit, I thought was so, so sweet. And I love her for that.
But I love her for so many reasons. But the other thing too, and I'm glad it did make headlines. I know she didn't do it for that, and she never does. But like even giving the truck drivers or all these other individuals, that the behind the scenes people that have given up so much of their time and their lives and time away from their family and everybody to be with her. She never lets that go unnoticed. But her name was Kitty. Made her money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to the city. And then keep going. I like the part where it says, where she's talking about, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never, ever gonna. Wait. The more you play, the more you play. Oh, wow. I shouldn't sing this. You're softer than a kitty. She keeps going on. But I just, the idea that people like look at these, like people like her and it's like, oh my God, I want that. It's like, well, do you? Because how much actually goes into it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Review is 12 out of 12. Congratulations, Taylor, on an incredible album.
Proud friends.
This is just like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but you continue to inspire Erin and I for a lot of different reasons. Yeah. But you work your ass
strength,
off.
Your courage, and the fact you just don't let the haters keep you down. You don't. And I know it's cliche, but man, it speaks to these two girls more than you ever know. It just does.
And she was saying something too in these interviews where don't get into this rage clickbait, where this world that we live in, you feel like you want to always defend yourself, because who doesn't want to defend themselves? But it's that in time and it all works out, and karmically, it's just, I just love her so much. And I will leave you with one last little thing that I just not this, it's just this. So run. Here we go. Has begun. Thing I like my friends cancel. I like them draped in Gucci and in Scandal. All right, we can go on and on. We love you, Taylor. Congratulations to you and your team and everyone involved in this incredible album. Thank you for the sweet gift. We are always your biggest supporters. I would say that, but you have a globe full of supporters. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you so much for inspiring us, the younger gals, the older gals, all the gals. We appreciate you so much. Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.